Hello, good afternoon. I am here. It is I, Fenton. Just gonna wait a couple seconds for the ad break to finish, and then I will get to my intro, and then we will jump into what we're doing. Just a few seconds left. There we go, ad break is over. Hello everybody, it is I, Fenton, and I am here again today to do some 3D modeling. I am your local low poly tube fox living in your computer, and still here, still me. And yeah, we are gonna do some 3D modeling. Oh, my paws are freaking out. 1 second. Need to turn on the lights so that everything tracks better. Okay. It is very warm in here, even though it is very chilly outside. Or at least I assume it's chilly outside. It was snowing this morning. No, it is not chilly outside. It's positive 8 degrees. Holy crap. It was like -10 yesterday. Yeah, I should probably show you guys my screen. There you go. Hello. We are playing around with the idea of having these eyes like this, and I kind of, the more I'm looking at it, the more I kind of like it. I might actually make them wrap around a little bit more, like this. Grab that and like move back a bit. And move them back and a bit inwards. 1 second. Size on the X down a little bit, and then move them back like that. There we go. I kind of like the idea of this. Maybe that's a little too much. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of this because it like wraps around and it's pretty neat. I think it'll definitely be something different, and it also helps because my character's face is very slanted, and if I were to put the eyes directly on it, they would be like slanted like crazy. Move them back a little bit. It's gonna look weird on here, but once I bring them into Unity, I'm going to make it so that they are always in front. If they are equal or more or equal, so that way if they are clipping through, you'll see them, but if they're behind, you won't see it. Hopefully, in theory, but we'll see. Yeah, so we did that. We need a mouth now. Did we end up working on the mouth at all? We did. Where is the mouth? Mouth is just not visible right now because we don't have a texture on the mouth yet. Okay. Good to know. Oh, I also wanted to add... I made a zipper, but I didn't add the actual zipper part to the zipper. So, I mean, I should probably add that. Also, my mic is a little loud for me. There we go. Yeah, let's add a zipper to this. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna extrude it down, and we're going to size it outwards. 1 second. A little too, let's grab that and that, move back to the side. Do like that. Okay. And a little too wide, so I'm gonna go ahead and Oh, GX. No, sorry, SX. There we go. Like that. And then we're going to take this. We're going to, I think it's Shift 7. Yeah. Is that the correct one? Yeah. Shift 7. Or Shift dot? Control 7? Control 7? There we go. That should be straight on. Actually, why is it? It should be flat. Why is it, oh my god. Period. Oh my god. Oh, because it's not straight. It's not actually parallel. Well, it's more of like a trapezoid than anything right now. So let's move this. G, X. There we go. Now, if I grab this face and Shift 7, there we go. Now, if I do this, we're going to project from view. I'm going to shrink this down. Rotate this. Okay, let's move this over here because it's part of the zipper stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. And then we are going to, we're going to open our thing in a sprite. Bloop. Here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a zipper. It's gonna be a little bit pixely on purpose because I want it to kind of stand out. But I do want it to be like this. Okay, we are going to do like that. Actually, that, and then I want to put I want to make it Kingdom Hearts themed a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a crown here. Oh, Pixel Perfect is on, that's why it's freaking out. There we go. Ah! Oh my god, hi. Hi, Gray, how's it going? I didn't see your messages and I was... Oh. I'm full of spite. Hello. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I saw that you followed. Thank you for the follow. Gray is watching without audio. Okay. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just working on my thing. Gonna use the same colors as this because it's the same material in theory. Oops, these are gonna be like this. Gonna put across like this as well, and then we're gonna get some highlights. That's already highlighted. I'll highlight up here as well. Oh. For some reason, this color... Oh, I was gonna say it looks darker because it's on a lighter background, obviously. Let's do this, and we're actually gonna do... that, maybe? Maybe like that. Let's see how this looks. We're gonna go into... Oh. Looks like a pretty good zipper. I need to add a little bit more because it's kind of broken there, but it is looking pretty good. See if that connects. Oh, what is going on? Maybe I need to go a little higher. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. There we go. Now it's a little bit more connected. I feel like this could be bigger. How do I make it so that it doesn't automatically... I don't want it to automatically update. I want it to stay the same. Actually, you know what? That's fine. You don't need a giant zipper to like... I don't know. If I make this bigger. I think that looks fine. There we go. Even though the pixels are a little bigger, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. And that... Second. Let's see if I can... Oop. Where's my A-Sprite? There we go. A-Sprite. We are going to get rid of this, maybe? See if that made it a little bit better. There we go. That looks better. Now it actually looks like it's hanging off. There we go. Okay. Okay, so got the zipper done. I wanted to play around with the mouth. So mouth. We are going to just unwrap it because it should be fine, and then we'll be able to make a flat texture in theory. Okay, I'm going to remove the eyes from the glasses. Actually, it should be fine. Should the glasses and the eyes be different textures, but on top of each other? No, I don't think so, because then I could do cartoony stuff with the glasses. Okay, so mouth. You're going to... oops. Grab all... Oh my god. Oh, that's right. We were going to be doing a separate texture for the mouths. Okay. Well, let's go see for the mouths. Texture Fenton mouth. We are going to edit this. Second, yeah. Sprite, edit. Alpha is also set to that. Why did that not open? Oh, there it is. Okay. So. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mouths. A second. We've got a bunch of mouth textures. Where are all the mouths, though? Because I should have multiple textures of the mouth. 1 second. What is going on there? Okay, so we have multiple textures of the mouth, but we should have multiple mouths. Are they under the body? Second. No, because if I go to X-ray, which I think is Control Z. No. Why would it be Control Z? That's undo. Shift Z? Nope. Alt Z. Nope, definitely not. Oh my god, what happened? It went into gamer mode? What's going on? Alt Z. It is Alt Z, but Alt Z is also apparently something else. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mouth textures, but we don't have the mouth. We don't have enough for that. Okay, that's weird. Well, let's go back to the, where we were. There we go. So we are going to do some doodles here. We are going to fill them up with color. That way I don't need to have it constantly like that. Let's do... We're gonna do a bunch of colors that we can then do textures in. We're gonna get rid of that mouth texture because it was... Actually, we're gonna make another layer underneath. Okay. I'm on this wrong layer. This layer. There we go. Okay. So if we do this, we'll be able to then do the textures knowing where they go. And then we'll be able to export it without the background color. I'll make this rounded so it's a bit easier to... Second. There we go. There we go. Now I can do this. I can Control C, Control V. Oops. Control V. God damn it. Okay. Going to Control C, then Control V. Control C, Control V. I'll move that down. There we go. Control V. Making it bright pink because it's easier to it's easy to see. Now if I do this, I can copy paste them. We have so many mouth textures because we are going to be doing animated flat 2D textures, which we will kind of like what my mouth does right now, where it is just a texture, it's not actually modeled in. C, Control V, move this down. That almost worked. This middle one needs to move up a little bit. There we go. Down. go. I'll move this down. Okay, now I should be able to grab all of that and move it to the side because they should be mirrored. Control C, Control V. There we go. Okay. So now the texture has a background. That way I don't need to have all of these selections there. I now know where the things are. But I will go ahead and put a line down the middle in a different color. Just to mark the center. I know I don't need to do this. I'm gonna actually get rid of that. There we go. So now if we don't have things selected, we know where the center is so that we can build over it, because obviously a mouth should be, not always, but should be kind of mirrored. Okay, so we've got that. Now we are going to just work on the mouth. So now if I go back here, second, sync. Oh my god. There are, oh, these are all layered mouths. That's not good. Okay, these should all be separate entities. That's not good. 1 second, I'm going to make a group. I think I can make a group. 1 second. I'm going to separate selection. Mouth 2. I'm going to grab all of this and create a new collection. Wait, why didn't it make a... Huh. Weird. Can I just put this in here? No. Oh, because I'm not in object mode, that's why. Nope, it's just being a butt. Okay. Well, let's just make all of the mouths. This mouth, this mouth should have a image. Like, it should be pink. What is going on? Texture. Material is Fenton mouth. Selection, image, save. Save image. Why is it not working? Okay, let's see. We've got Fenton mouth here. And down here, we've got alpha is Fenton mouth as well. Settings. Alpha clip. There we go. Okay. So now, if I were to hide this and save. No, I think it shows everything regardless. Okay, that's fine. Because gotta move this back. Oh, what's going on? Where's my... mouth. Okay, this can go away. Okay, so mouth 2, where are you? Need to go farther back. There we go. That's where we need to be. And I'm going to Control S to save. We are going to grab both. We're going to grab this and we are going to send it to alpha clip. Okay, I'm gonna hide this, and I'm gonna grab this mouth, which should still also be alpha clip and everything. Move it. Mouth. No, I just want the mouth. Okay, grab everything and move forward. There we go. Second, I need to be able to grab everything. Why are you just one mouth now? Are all the rest of the mouths in 2? We have auto merge vertices. That is probably what happened there. Okay. Grab all. Oh my god. Grab all. Alpha clip, yes. Why are you not working? You should be working. Why are you not working? You should be pink. We are pink. We're just, because it's so piled up, the color adds and adds and adds, so it adds up to white, which is what's going on here. Move the mouth back. There we go. So, got... How are we gonna get these individual mouths? Oh my god. Maybe turning this off and just grabbing the front one, and then making it a new mouth. Separate. That's fine. That's 0, 0, 0. Separate. Selection. really probably the long way to do it. Yeah, I should just be pressing P. 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 Wait, how many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How do we have 19 melds? Because we are making more separated, because we're not just selecting the first mouth, that's why. Okay, hopefully this will work. I didn't think this through earlier when I made this part, so we will see. How are we now going into more? Okay, let's see what we have. We still have layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of mouths. How is that possible? One second, let me try something. If I go into this mode and then just select this vertice, how many vertices are there? Are 28 vertices. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's just delete this mouth. Okay. Let's grab mouth 0. Okay, so this one is mouth 0. We'll put it to mouth 1 because it's the first position. Actually, we'll put it to melt 0 because index 0. Oh, where did it go? Melt 0 went to the end there. Let's get out. Now grab this one. This one is melt 18, which is index 17. So this one's going to be melt 017. I'm gonna 0 0. This one's gonna be 0, or it's just gonna be 1 7. Okay. Now, new mouth. Do this. This one is 2 4 6 8 10 12 13. Okay. Slow process, but we'll get this. So 0 2 4 6 8 10 12 14. Forgot the dot. There we go. Okay. Exit, grab the next mouth. This is 0 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 15. Okay. Probably gonna have some mouths that are doubled up, like this one. So I'm gonna leave that one until later because we will move it to a spot that is not. Actually, to quickly check this, we can just grab all of the mouths, and we can go like this. Okay, so we have coverage of all the mouths, which is good. This one is 0 1 2 or 16. Okay. I feel like I could have done this more efficiently, but you know. Okay. This one is 0 2 4 6 8 10 12 13. That is 13. Okay, so at least it'll show the ones that need to be changed. So this one 0 2 4 6 8 10 12. 0 2 4 6 8 10 11. 2 4 6 8 10 12. 2 4 6 8 10 11 again. 2 4 6 8 10. Oh my god, stop, please. There. 2 4 0 2 4 6 7. I hope I was counting properly this whole time, because if not, I'm gonna have to unravel this. It's fine. The ones that are doubled up are obviously the ones that I need to check, so. 0246 06. Okay. 0245 5 024. Oops. Oh my god, please. There we go. Okay, next. Grab this. Oh, nope, not what I meant to do. 023. Okay. This one's 2. This one's 1. This one is 0 again. Okay, so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing 8, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so this one. Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I counted it wrong. So this one's 0, 9. Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. 10. So then the regular 10, what's that? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so they're both equal the same thing. So if I grab both of them... No, they're not the same. Okay, I'm just not counting properly. Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. And this one and one. They're both actually 13. So we've got 0, so we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we have all the ones that we need, and we have doubles those two. There we go. So if I could just grab all of this and put it in a group, that'd be nice. New collection. Why can't I make a group? Really nice to have a group. New. And then we can put all of the mouths inside. Mouths. There we go. Well, that's clipping a little bit. Let's move all of these. 1 second. There we go. That's enough to not be noticeable. Save, yes. Thank you. So now... Oh, a little too far. Okay, so we've got the mouth. Now we can play around with it. So, we go here. We can now play around with the mouth. When we export this, we will remove this. But for now, it is going to stay there just so that it is visible. I could change them to white. That way, it's not as... like, it's not pink on white. It'll actually just be on white, which is the color that we're going to be using. It's going to be over anyway, so we might as well do that just because... Oh. Oh. There we go. So. Goofy looking smile. Okay. Looks ridiculous from the front. Okay. So. I don't know how I got the one on that I have on my face right now to look so, like, seamless. Maybe just a lot of trial and error. Who knows? But, it's gonna take some playing around with. I could unwrap them all. Should flatten them a little bit more. I don't know. We'll try to get it to work, and then if it doesn't, then we'll fix it. So, melt 0. Also, if they are really far ahead, yeah, I'm actually gonna move them back. There we go. That shouldn't cause any glitches. Okay, so let's try to make a face. Let's make faces. Just want to see. Make some fangs just for fun. See how they look. Oh, well, it would help if only one of them was visible. There we go. The back, the two at the bottom are still pink. Why are they still pink? Oh, shouldn't be pink. Ah. There we go. Okay, so we need to make the mouth, the main, this is going too far, so the main part of the mouth needs to be a little bit forward. So we are going to move these, 1 second, move the fangs a little bit in. Oh, I put the white on over nothing. Yeah, put it on this layer. There we go. Ah. There we go. I missed the bottom one again. There we go. Move this back over here so that I can play around with it. Okay. So, this mouth, go on this layer. Ah, eraser, there we go. let's start with start like this. It looks like it's drawn on with like permanent marker. It does look a little bit better though. Gonna get rid of some of the extra girth on it. Okay. Let's do this. See how that looks. Help if the center thing was not there. Can I get rid of the pointer? Move that over there. Second. Oh my god. Tried to move it away. There we go. Go back to this. Grab the mouth. There we go. It's looking a little bit better. Okay. A little bit zigzaggy though. Is my mouth zigzaggy? 1 second. My mouth zigzaggy? Oh, it's like very flat. Which means that the pixels are being rotated a little bit, which is not good. So that's just gonna look weird unless I fix it. And if I to fix it, I'm gonna have to redo everything. Luckily, I can at least do it in batches. Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's play with the first one. Just see if we can change thing a little bit. If I do this, that fixes it. So if I grab this side as well. Okay, why did it worked on the one side? Oh, because I grabbed a little bit further. Like that. There we go. Okay, so if I grab all the mouths, all of the mouths, I should be able to like do a mass batch. Oh, I need to grab all the mouths. So if I grab this, this, okay, so if I do that, that should fix it. Okay. So in theory, yeah, the pixels are now straightened a little. They're a lot more straight than they were, which is good because actually they're still kind of tilted, but they look better. See what happens if I move them up more. Oh, that makes them straighter. Yeah, I'm gonna actually do that. Okay, let's go back to here and let's just do this again. better that we catch this now than have to wait till later. So we're going to go ahead and do what we did earlier. We're going to brush. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit more in line with like the actual shape of the muzzle. Because if we look over here, oh, that's not centered. Why is that not centered? It's in the center. Why is that not centered? One side is stretched. Oh no. Why is that stretched on one side? That's just because it is. That's not good. Okay, so catching that now. Let's go ahead and all of these and these. That looks more okay. Now let's try. Not quite, but it's a lot better. Okay, that's all that matters. Within a couple pixels is not an issue. Nobody's face is perfectly centered. Oh, ad break. Just realized I was showing the wrong screen anyway. ad break is over. Also, I apologize. I realized as the ad break was starting that I forgot to switch back from the one view. Oh. And now our thing is not appearing. There we go. So I fixed the shape of the faces. Now it is more now it's a lot more symmetrical. There we go. Which is great, because that means that I am able to... should be able to copy-paste them more easily. Oh. Oh, I didn't do this one properly. Second. There we go. Didn't fully fill it. God, did a terrible job. There we go. Okay, so now let's grab this. Control C, Control V, down. Control C, Control V. Oops. There we go. This should work much better. There we go. And they're gonna be more... Oh. They're gonna be more... like the pixels are gonna be straighter. It's gonna be just all around better than it was earlier, which hopefully. Okay, so let's grab this. I'm gonna try moving this down and seeing how that looks. So if I move this down, and then if I go to C, the pixels are much straighter, and they're a little bit stretched, but that's fine. I could potentially move them in a little bit to straighten them. Yeah, because if I'm looking at them straight on, they're kind of stretched. Just this section here. One second. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to test for this by just creating a straight line. Second, straight black line from this side directly to that side. See what that looks like. Okay, so here we can see right off the bat that things are warping. So if I were to grab, I'm just gonna test this out on here. There we go. Not bad. Okay. So if I grab all the mouths, oops, grab all of the mouths. Oh, I need to leave. There we go. If I grab all of these, yes, these, because these are where things are kind of tilted a little bit. like that. Things should be straighter now. Here we go. So let's test that. There we go. The line is straight across now. Not warped. Well, tiny bit of warpage, but it's fine compared to what it was. So now if I get rid of that mouth, let's just, oops, eraser over it. Let's make a face. Let's make faces. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So if I do this, it looks weird, but it is looking better than it was. Okay. So, I need that to be more stretched out. Okay, so let's go. We're going to erase some of this. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's not the eraser button. There we go. How's that look? That's a bit better. I feel like my mouth should be lower. Actually, my lips are going to be there, so that if I have my mouth open, so I can fill this with like red. So if I do that, it's really wide, but that's why we're testing. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, so this is a lot better. Again, this is not perfect, but we are on the right track. So I'm going to save and make sure that I save the image as well. Okay, so now that we have a more usable face, we can go ahead and yeah, we can actually work with this. So the nose does not connect, which is a little annoying. I'm gonna put let's go to our nose texture on not Fenton. Yeah, Fenton text to a sprite. We're gonna go ahead and open that texture. And we're gonna put a dark line, black line, like from here. Oop. It's a little imperfect. Oh, why are these not connected? Oh, that's just because the mouth and not the mouth. Okay. It looks a little... That looks really weird. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so let's... If I got rid of this just to test. Looks a bit better. Yeah, you can't really tell that it's not connected. Okay, so it does not look bad. And now we can start actually making our face. Okay, so we want like just the default smile, kind of like what I have going on. One second. What I have going on here. It's just a default smile that kind of just sits. Sitting smile. So we are gonna go. I want this to. Let's get rid. Oops, eraser. Oh, wrong layer. Get rid of that. I'm gonna go ahead and make it so that it dips. Yeah. Dip down. And I want it to dip below and then go back up. Kind of like that. Oh my god, please. There we go. See how that looks. I feel like the end of my mouth needs to dip down a little bit. Maybe like that. That's a little too far for the smile to go, because it's like half of my face. I feel like it should not go that far. Like this. Oh. Oh, that didn't translate over on the other side. It's a little bit better. Maybe move in a little bit more. Oops. There we go. Wait, what's going on here? Why is there a... These are a little bit weird. Ah! Oh. Eraser, this. There we go, that's starting to go good. Feel like it should drop lower. So maybe 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Once I get the basics down, then I'll be able to move on from there and basically use everything. Use that as a base for everything. Because if you look at my mouth, the way that it works, I have a basic, I have a base, and then everything is working off of that, like the base mouth, and then everything kind of works off that. You have some like the O or the E. Actually, And oh, the lips move a little bit, but for everything else, it's mostly just the default mouth with teeth added. So that's what I'm going for. Also, I've been thinking it through, and I don't think I'm gonna just completely decommission this model. I think I'm just gonna be... I'll make it so that you guys can decide whether you want me to be more poly or less poly, which I think is gonna be a good thing have as a as an unlock. Okay, so from the front, straight on, looks kind of like kind of goober. But most of the time you see me from an angle, so I want to see like this. Maybe it's going... I think it needs to flatten out a little bit more. Yeah, I don't like the W thing going on there. So let's move this down. Oops. Move this down here. And we're gonna move this down here maybe. See how that looks. That's a bit better. Okay. I don't like that these pixels end right on the line, so I'm gonna stretch that out a little bit more so it wraps around. Just move this pixel down. Maybe second pixel. There we go. Like that. Oop. Maybe get rid of the little lip up again. Oop. That looks good from the front. Looks okay from the side. I think it dips down a little too much. Maybe if I just move all of this up. Oops, move all of that up by 1. I think it'll be fine. There we go. Honestly, that looks great. There we go. I'm starting to become a person, sort of thing. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think it's looking great. So, now I can take this. I'm going to make this a dark gray instead of a black. Because my lips... Actually, I can keep them... Are my lips black? I think they are, actually. I'll leave them black. And then for this, I'm actually going to do like this. Oops. Like this. And then I'm going to add this here. There we go. Like that, I think. Oh, what's going on here? You don't belong there. That's a little too much. Maybe like that. Because I'm trying to emulate what I have here. Maybe I need some shading, so I'm gonna add some gray. Because that's going to make things a lot better once there's some shading there. So maybe this should be that. There we go. That looks a little bit better, and it's a bit softer. The gray is a little too soft. It doesn't really work as anti-aliasing, so we're gonna go ahead and add darker gray. There we go. There we go. There we go. That looks better. And Now I'm gonna add some anti-aliasing by grabbing this and making a lighter gray. And then just doing these edges. There we go. Starting to come together. It's looking good. Okay. Do I want default fangs? I think if I do, I'm gonna move them in a little bit. Some teeths. They don't look bad. Maybe make them a bit smaller. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I'll leave some default teeths. Should move them in a little bit, maybe. I don't know, but they're looking good. Okay. So we've got our mouth. Now I'm going to get rid of this layer just to see how it looks. See how that looks. That looks pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty nice. There we go. Things are starting to come together. Also, oh, never mind. I was like, I need more, I need beans, but never mind. I already have beans. I got beans. We have beaned. Where's my concept art? I want to see my concept art. It's like, yeah. So I had a look for myself in the concept art. Not that one. Definitely not that. That was my D&D character. That one. Okay, so something that's bothering me is that so I know I have them on my character, or my current model, where I have like the dots on my face, or on the orange part of my face, but I really think that they'd look better if they were on the gray or on the white part. So let's go here. Actually gonna get rid of some of these. I'm gonna keep one. And then I'm gonna put the other ones like here. 1 second. Oop. Like this. Oh, that's... Let's get rid of the white again, just to see. Magic wand. I'm gonna move that one up a little bit so that it makes a triangle. Oops. Do 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 do. It doesn't quite work because the pixels are much bigger, so I'm gonna get rid of them altogether. And I'm just gonna have them on my... over here. Like that. 1 second. Ah! Okay. Do this. There we go. It's a little too close to the lip. No, not quite. Maybe like that. Ooh, that one's a little too high. Get rid of these little white spots. There we go. Okay. That's pretty good. I think that looks nice. Okay. So, like that. There we go. That looks good. Once, like, if this... Once I can move it forward so you can see it better. Like, once that's in front at all times, it'll look good. So, that's a good height. Especially if we're going to be, like, this far out, far away. There we go. Okay. So, we've got one mouth done, which means we've got like 90% of the work done. Also, I'm going to make my teeth a little bit yellow because... There we go. My tooths are a bit yellow. They'll pop out a little bit more. There we go. Nice tooths. How do my teeth look in this? Yeah, they're a little bit yellow. Okay. I'm like looking at myself like, say Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That looks okay. I'm gonna actually get rid of a little bit of the anti-aliasing, and I'll just do like that. There we go. Makes the teeth pop out a little bit more. Maybe I will give it a black outline. There we go. Teeths look good. Where are my jaw? They're more centered in the way that I have them now. Yeah, I feel like that's a little too... I don't know. From the front, it looks great. So I'm sure that, like, from distance, it's fine. Yeah. We'll keep them where they are. Okay. So now that we have our base, now we can grab this, Control C, and Control V. Oh, I didn't put the frickin'... 1 second. I need to put the middle line so that I know where things line up. Grab all those on. Come out of item object mode, or go into object mode, grab everything, go here. Everything is seen. We have the wrong thing open here. Empty mouth. And then we're gonna go here. Oh. Sync. Why did it not sync? Huh. Let's save this just in case. Well, we've got one line at the very least. Do this, grab a dark blue, color that we won't be mistaken for something else, in theory. Okay. There we go. Well, one mouth does the job of all mouths, so. There we go, we got our line. That way, we can make things more centered. Okay, so next mouth. We've got our first mouth. Oh my god. Always terrifying when I do that. Okay. Next mouth. So we should be able to just copy paste, oh, not what I meant to do. Copy paste this, copy pasta. Move that over here so that that lines up. Go. And now if we, actually, since I can see these, I could move this a bit. See how that looks. I don't think it makes much of a difference. If anything, it just makes them look like they're really close together. Not necessarily a good thing. Also, I love how ridiculous it looks when I'm like really up close. Okay. So, next we want to probably do a O, no, E, could do a smile. Lips go up. Yeah, we can do the smile. I wish I still had my my mouth render stuff, or my textures. I don't know where they went, so unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna grab all of this. Hydrate. Thank you. I will drink some water. Ah. Everyone should stay hydrated. It's very good for you. Okay, so if I move this... Oh, wait. I need to leave the teeths where they are. Okay, so I'm gonna grab... grab this. It'd help if I was... There we go. Grab this, move it up. Actually, should grab a little bit more. Move this up. And then I'm actually gonna move this up as well. And then my teeths are still here. Okay, and then the mouth. One second. This part of the mouth should like dip down a little bit and then go up around. We will fix the pixel count later. Have it show more teeth in the front. Goes up a little bit and then around. There we go. So if I do this, I'm gonna put this color all over just so that I can see the smile. Get rid of the shading for now because it's just in the way. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I want... There we go. Do like this. Okay, let's see. That's a little bit off. Smile needs to go up. This needs to go up. This needs to go up. So now if I eraser this, do this, and then I'm gonna move this to like here. Try like this. Okay. It'd probably look better if I put teeth in there, so I'm gonna give it some gonna move this a little bit. There we go. You're superstitious, writing on the wall. That's all I know of the song. Really good song though. Very much like Superstitious. I feel like this makes it look like I have an overbite. I need to move these back a little bit. But you don't understand and you suffer. Superstition. Yeah, the way that I have it in mind is that like my teeth, my upper teeth, connect. Yeah, it would help if they were connected a little bit better. Like that. Ooh, no, that did not work. 1 second. Okay, this needs to come back a little bit more. Maybe like that. I guess I could just move my teeth in a little bit more. Nobody'll, like, you won't notice it in, like... Because, like, even these teeth are not one-to-one. They shift around a little bit just for aesthetic. So I'm gonna put my fangs in the front. Okay, so bottom fang should be in the middle. Look at this nerd with huge teeth. Maybe go like this. Okay. This might work a little bit better. That looks good. It looks better. 1 second. Get rid of that. So the bottom lip needs to go up. A little bit. Oh, thank you. Trying to get my... Let's fix the side teeth as well. Saving. Oh, Control S. There we go. Saving. Okay. Okay, so these are, I'm actually going to make this a dark yellow so that it is also a little bit more subtle. Doesn't look as like strong with the I might actually do that. There we go. See if that looks a little bit better. There's something about this that's not right. This needs more of an angle there, because right now it looks like I'm growling. I want it to be more of a smile, so I'm gonna do this maybe. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I wish I could turn my head and also see my face. 1 second, I can. Let me do that. There we go. Actually, let me rotate myself the other way at least. There you go. There we go. Now I should be able to see myself a little bit better. So I have, oh, in mine, in my other one, have this, oh, this lip goes up and then comes back down. We also need the upper lip to go up more. Maybe like that. Looks like a painful smile. Maybe I'm stretching it out a little too far. Well, first, let's get rid of this. Maybe that's... Or maybe move it... Oh, that didn't move the other side. Do this. Maybe that'll make it look a little bit better. Just a little. The lip should be going down a little bit here. Maybe. Why can't I see myself in the front and on the side? It sucks. There we go. Ah. Okay. Let's, need to open OBS. There we go. It's really annoying. I have to actually smile to make my character smile. This needs to flatten out more. Maybe like that. There we go. That looks like a little bit more of a smile because the upper lip is a bit higher. But it does need to dip down a bit more. This lip needs to stay up a bit higher. This needs to drop like ever so slightly. 1 second. My eye is itchy. I should throw out my coffee because I should not be drinking coffee this late. One second. No, that lip dropping looks a little too weird. See if that looks better. Also, did I add... Yeah, I added little white spots. There we go. Let's put this back on. Now let's go back here. Maybe the whole smile needs to move up. Because it looks like my teeth are like lower. Let's move this whole thing up. That makes it look a little weird. One second. What happens if I... My teeth are not working. But the shape of the mouth is looking good. So the way that I have it in this one, the teeth go straight across this way. And then, so let's grab the, no, brush, there we go. Grab this. Here, we're gonna have down, up, down, and then back. And then we're going to, whoops. Like that. And then these teeth, second, are gonna maybe do like that. Maybe it's because they're the wrong shape. Maybe I should have them like this. Okay, I'm gonna add shadows to see if that helps. So this is gonna get darker. And then the color underneath it. Oops. Gonna make this the direct shadow color of the teeth. Get the rest of this done. This needs to be like that. Let's see how that looks. Maybe if it goes straight up and then like this. Maybe it just needs to all move in because it still looks weird. Okay, let's move it closer to the center. I'm gonna do that like this. See how that looks. Okay, there we go. Maybe this will look better. That looks a bit better because now everything's up front. Yeah. My fangs are a little too wide, I think. Oh. There we go. Second, I need to make sure that everything's the same color. Is that better? It's hard to make these teeth look good. Maybe if if I do this. Maybe I'm bringing the bottom teeth up too high. Maybe just like that. I think that looks better. There we go. I think that looks better, and once I add shading to it, it's gonna look a lot better. There we go. There we go, I've got my fangs. It took way too long. Okay, and these teeth look like a heart monitor. That's not what I want. So I'm gonna move this. Oh, ad break. So we're gonna pause for the ad break. Okay. I'm gonna BRB quickly for the ad break, and I will be back in a couple minutes. So I'm just looking at my character's face and trying to figure out where I want to do. Like, I need to get the mouth. I got the mouth looking great the first time, but it's also on 2 polygons, or the front is 2 polygons, the side is 2 polygons. Right now we have it on the front is 2, and then the side is 4. Or well, 2 wide as opposed to 1 wide. It's just it's also my current face is a lot flatter, so there's that too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be, hopefully I can get it to work well, and I can hopefully get the lip syncing back as well as it is now. There we go. So ad break is over. Stretch, stretch, and we're gonna go back to the thing. Okay. Okie dokie. So we're back to this. It's looking a little bit better. Hey, we didn't pay for you to stretch. Oh, could have been on the ball. Oh, that's not the right color. There we go. This one here. Also, I have no idea why Christmas music is playing suddenly. Can't escape it, here or at work. Grab this. that. I will save the game. There we go. What's going on here? It's weird. Things were going weird there for a second. Okay. Do this. See how that looks. A little bit more defined. Actually, we're gonna do that. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we need more shading up here. Actually gonna make it darker up here. And then we're gonna make something a little bit lighter, which we're gonna be doing as like an anti-aliasing. How's that look? Front looks a little weird. There we go. Can I get rid of this? What if I just made it infinite fangs? Shark teeth in the front. Okay. Okay, like that is fine. And then we need some highlights too. Highlights, there we go. Our teeths look good. Okay, so now I need, I'm gonna go grab these from here. Might be a little too low for some of these, but that should be fine. Could always move everything up by one, because Smile's supposed to be higher up anyway. How's that look? Actually, let's see what it looks like if I move everything up by one. Except for, like, this. No. Except for that. Oh my god. There we go. How about we move everything up by one? I think it looks fine. I'm gonna get rid of the white just to see. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be up by 1. Okay. Okay. What if we actually move this down by 1? No, that would look weird. Do that maybe. What if I do this? My lip flesh. That looks weird. Let's make it look worse. You can see my teeth individually.
Try to do a sand smile.
I think that's fine. Maybe my lip needs to come down a little bit. Also didn't add the anti-aliasing pieces yet. No, that looks weird. Yeah. Try this. That's a bit more smiley in the front. Let's bring this forward a little bit. Looks pretty good from the front. I have to keep in mind that I'm not going to be like super close to it. I think it looks fine. Let me grab this. 1 second. This and this. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of these because these are making things look a little weird. If I keep the same ones like I did in in my current one, Control C, Control V, move them there. Maybe the way that I had it earlier was a bit better. It would help if I was doing things symmetrically. There we go. Maybe like that. Feels like a little bit of too much of a forced smile somehow, even though it's not even a real character, but the smile feels forced. Maybe because it goes too low down here. Feels a little bit more real. I think that's good enough. I need to move to the next mouth. Okay. E. O. U. What else do I have? I have angry. I have tongue out. I have frown. E. Should probably turn on. There we go. Now go red. Just to see if the tongue looks good. Should be milk too. Oh my god, that is way too big to be a tongue. Can't stick my tongue out to see. Maybe like that. Maybe that's a little too far. Let's see that. It's a bit better. A little too thin now. But still a little too long. That's pretty good. See how this looks. That's a pretty good tongue. My tongue has a bit of a highlight down the middle. Highlights are a little bit more off to the edge. And then I think I have, is my tongue? Yeah, my tongue is brown around the edge, black around the end. Like the rest of my everything. But with a bit of red shading. That is a silly looking blip. It's a pretty good tongue. There we go. Got a tongue. Ugh. I don't know when that save was done. I assume that was not recently because you said that, hey, we didn't pay you to stretch right after the break, so. Amy says I should save anyway, but he didn't pay for it. It's cheating. Okay, so we've got that. What else do we need? We need, angry. Yeah, we need an OO, but we'll do that later. Control C, Control V. This should be, if I grab this and make this lip go up. So go up to here, maybe. Oh, I need to do the thing. There we go. So maybe like this. And then I had my little lip here. And then this needs to come down. This needs to come down as well. So I'll get rid of this, and then I'll grab this whole thing. So I can, what do I do? There. Grab this, move it down. Grab, oh, second, I'll grab like this, I'll move it down. Grab that. Oh, I missed the part. Grab all this, move it down. Oh, that was too far down. Grab all this, move it down. And then move this down. Down. Second. Okay, so erase that. That immediately works. Why didn't the other face just work immediately? This needs to continue that way, though. Okay, so we've got that mouth. It's, actually, I did that wrong. This should be like this. There we go. Whoops, this is not that. There we go. This is a little too abrupt. Oops. Maybe like that. Now we have to switch to ML3. Second. I don't know if I can, no, I can't go much further down. Actually gonna move everything up by one as if I'm like snarling. Second. Move that. Down. Maybe I need to move this up so I can move everything down. Second. Yeah, that definitely looks a bit better. Okay. Let's do this. No, that meant to press E. There we go. we go. Okay. And then what does the side look like? Down here. It looks so much better in the old version. Maybe like that. Oh, eraser. Okay. I'm gonna hide the eyes because I feel like they're making things rough for me. There we go. I can focus on the mouth a bit more without the eyes kind of shaping the flavor. If I do this. Just the juggling act of making sure your pixels are in the right spot. It's more of a grimace. Maybe if I move this. if I do that. Maybe if I move this down. I think that's fine. Might have to update it later on, but I think it's fine for now. I like how I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be working in Blender. I'm working in Sprite almost like exclusively. Okay, what do we want next? We can do some silly ones easy enough. Okay, so let's move this. Control C, V. There we go. And we will make a easy whoa. This. Grab that. Okay. So we're gonna make this one go down more. Oh. Let's see that one. Should be 5. Or, sorry, 4. There we go. Needs to be closer because the mouth finish is there, so that's gonna be grabbing this. Forward. There we go. It's a bit better. That in. Move this in. Oh, wait, that's too far. Let's see. Okay. First of all, oh my god, stop moving things. Let's redo this a little bit. By a little bit, I mean mostly. That's not enough. That needs to go down faster. It needs to go down further. See how that looks. That's a little better, but not much. Second. More like that, maybe? That's a little too far. Damn it. I hate that you can't just, like, that you can't mirror things, or move things in mirrored mode very easily. Okay, so that's a little bit closer. Move this a little bit closer. Does it end? Okay, it still needs to move a bit closer even. How's that? Oops. Okay, now it's out all on the front. Now I just need to make it. I should probably mirror. Okay. That's not enough. Okay, this needs to, like, go down. It's a bit better. How does my other one look? Oh, I just get rid of this part altogether. Second. How's it look? It looks dumb, but that's kind of the point. Do I have shading on it? I do. So. There we go. Oops. That's fine. Because that's going to be, if I bring back the eyes. Oh my god, who's honking outside? Glasses. There we go. Oh my god, that looks so dumb. Oops. Do this. If I move this forward on the Y, looks good, relatively. You have to trust the process. The glasses will work eventually. Okay. Now, what else should I be doing? Sad. Sad kind of goes from smiling and then down for the upper lip. Okay. Why are things shifting? Things should not be shifting. Why are things... I'm saving. Things are shifting around. They should not be shifting around. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay, so get rid of all of this. Second, move this over here. There we go. Oops. There we go. This should be... I hope this works on the first try. If it looks good on the first try, that'd be great. Okay. We'll put that here. With that. There we go. See how that looks. That is a satisfying frown. Now let's put the glasses on and screw it up. Very disapproving. Okay, so the mouth... That mouth was quick. Okay. Okay, so I know I need an O. And I know I need a V, G, fur, Is the the same thing as a smile? Yeah, it is. V. I need an where my mouth is open a little bit, and the la 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 la. You can see that my tongue moves a tiny little bit. La 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 la. Maybe you can't. 1 second. If I go like la 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 la, you can see my tongue moves a tiny little bit. La 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 la. And yeah, that little tiny difference there makes it look a lot better when I'm talking. It makes it look a lot smoother. It's subtle, but it works. La 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 la. O. I should do O, because O is O. O is just regular, but it ends early with the O part stuck in there. So let's go here, Control C, Control V. Oh. I will save. Disapproving librarian disapproves. Okay, so this is basically, I grab this. 1 second. Grab this and like bring it over here. If I do that, didn't expect my eraser to be that big. Okay, now if I just erase this and then do this over here, it'll do nothing because I'm not mirroring on the right section. There we go. Okay, so if I do this, there we go. Like that. Now, oh, my lip goes up a little bit here. 1 second. Oh. Do this. Look at that. That should be mouth 6. That is a way too big of an O. We need to dial that back a lot. Okay, so closer to that, maybe. Because my O is not right at the bottom of the lip. So that might be a little bit better. Still a little too big, but just needs to go up, I think. Like that. It needs to inch in a little bit. So reel that O in. Maybe like that. Second, I'll move it in a bit more. Are we not? Oh my god. We're not mirrored. I feel like this is just the tongue now. What's the difference between the O and the tongue? Let's look at this. We've got O and we've got oh my god, the tongue and the O are almost the exact same. Oh yeah, they're almost exactly the same, except one has the lip purse up a little bit. So I'm gonna do this. Sorry, why were the pixels freaking out? That should be more of an, yeah, that's more of an O. So we're gonna do do. That looks like an O, but with a bit more detail because my teeth are showing. I think that's a good O. Now this needs to be a darker. And then we are gonna grab tooth shading. Oops. And the anti-aliasing. And we're gonna grab the highlight. I think that looks good. Also, that makes me realize that what was going weird with the tooth in the front. Because it was going down and then back up. It should go down, down, and then across. So like this. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like this. Same here. That looks a lot better now that I have that figured out. Okay. Also, I'm gonna check those, that looks better. My teeth in the front look better. Bleh. Grimace. Okay. Oh, we're having an ad break. I wish there was an alarm that went off to like let me know that there was an ad break going on. Oh! I'm gonna quickly use the washroom while we're having an ad break. Ugh. And I'm gonna get up and stretch a little bit. I recommend that everybody does get up and maybe stretch a little bit. Oh, hi, Otter Game. We're in the middle of an ad break, so I'm gonna quickly use the washroom and I'll be right back. You should check out the new emotes. I got all my emotes on. I need 2 more. I'm probably gonna do a hi emote and then something else. Yeah, BRB. Ad break is done in 45 seconds. If you spam the if you spam these, you can have little raving me's falling from the sky. So I'm really glad that I got to that I'm getting to the point where my character's really coming together. I'm excited to eventually switch over to them. Okay, ad break is over. Ow. I saw that. Drop some dances. This is such a weird song, but I've come to like it. It's very, as much as I really dislike birds, I kind of really like this song. Okay, let's go back to this view. There we go. Now you guys can see me. Okay, so we've got our mouth. We've got a blep. We've got a smile. We've got a regular. Got a sad. We've got a O. I think that's O. Ch. That's an O, and then I'm gonna need melt teeth together for a ch. V. V. Oh wait, V. M. There's like little there's one where my teeth are like a little bit down. That's weird. Ba 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 ba. I don't know. It's also kind of like a pog face going on here. Sorry. Okay, so we've got, what else do we want that I already have? Well, I have a kissy face that I have in the other one, so let's do that one too, because that one's easy. We don't even need to like really start with a base. We can just do Okay, that needs to be moved over. Okay. Now, there we go. Should be able to just freehand this. So I've been working on my alerts and stuff like that. And I came to realize that like I don't know what to call my community. I know it's not a very big community yet, but like I don't know what to call all y'all. What's that? Maybe oops. Yeah. Just something that I was thinking about earlier. I was like, I don't know what I should say. Like, oh, somebody joined the group? I don't know. Eggies? Well, the eggies are your currency. There's that works. I'm just gonna give this. Ooh. Oh my god, what is going on? Stop. 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 There we go. Got the kissy face. Group of ferrets is a business, that is true. And I am in the business of misery. Okay, what else should I have? Oh, I like my little shocked face that I have. 1 second. Over here. Just gonna freehand it. I like this little what did you just say? Smile. Oh. Damn it. There we go. I like this smile. That's a little too wide. You just shrink it down a little bit. Maybe like that. There we go. I like that face. That is a good face. We need... Oh my god, they landed on my head. They were like just there, and then they fell. You almost stacked them. I like that face. Did stack them exactly 1 second. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're saving. Saving. Okay. We need an mouth like this. And we need a la 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 la, which is the same thing except with the tongue touching the the teeth at the top. And l. La 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 la. Okay. So we are. I am small. That is true. We are going to start with. I'm excited to like take this into, like VR chat eventually, and then just like make my character very small. Also, glitch now lasts 10 seconds. Because I know you guys thought it was too short. Game Boy now lasts an entire minute, and you can only cast it. You can only be redeemed once per minute, so that you guys don't accidentally send it multiple times and then it breaks. Oh, that's not equal. That's unfortunate. Okay. But yes, I am now Game Boyified. And it lasts 1 minute. Because I remember, I think it was OtterGame, maybe it was OtterGame saying that it was too short. So now it's a bit longer. Okay, where am I? Oh, why is that not up? That's not updating. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go to melt 9. That's touching the top. Okay, just making sure. So this is gonna go up a little bit. I think. The lip goes up a little bit here. Like that. How far up were my teeth over here? They're 1, 2, 3, and then there. Okay, 2, 3. Oops, there we go. 1, 2, 3. And then is going to be more open, so it's going to start over here, I believe. Yeah. I'm not making it. There we go. I need to move my thing. Yes, I said it was too brief. There we go. How is it now? Is it less brief? Is it more satisfying to put the points in now? Now they're boxer briefs. Good to know. Honestly, 90% of the time I wear boxer briefs. They're just more comfortable. So this is gonna be my You're gonna see my tongue a little bit. I have to say so I can see inside of my mouth. I love Donkey Kong Country 2. It is such a great game. I actually prefer Donkey Kong Country 3 which I know is blasphemy. But that's from like a purely game design perspective, where they did some really cool stuff, like every single thing, every single time, or every oh my god, words are not coming to me. Every level is like its own thing, which I find really awesome. Okay, put my little tongue. There we go. Ah, that looks like an ah to me. Ma. Ah, 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 ah. Yeah, it works. Okay. I'm gonna grab this, and then we're gonna copy, paste, and we're gonna move it over here. And then we are going to do the la 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 la, where the tongue goes up. So this is gonna go up because you're seeing the back of the tongue now. I'm actually gonna pull my thingy over here. Not that I need it for very long, but I want to pull that over here so that I can grab. This will be in light. Oops. Like that. This is gonna be that because that's the frenulum, and then we're gonna do like that. There we go. So now, if I go to this, nope, that, nope, it, yeah, that mouth, and then this mouth, we go, and have that one. So, ah, ah, oops, ah. There we go. That's working out well. Okay. Next we need g. There we go. We need a where my teeth are together. The mouth is a little bit open, but my teeth are together. It's wider than an O, but not as wide as an ah. It's kind of in between. Oh my god. Sorry, I was... Okay, we've got... Okay, never mind. We didn't get it. I didn't miss anything in the text. But I do see that Gray used the raid emote, which I'm excited to use when we actually raid somebody. When we raid somebody, we can all spam that, not too much, but like just one, each do one message that's like just that, so that we can.
But not too spam.
Yeah, not. Yeah. Just to like represent, you know. Okay. So next melt, yeah, I'm gonna do the v. Oh, the v was actually there. V. You see it for a second there? V. 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 Oh my god, it shows up every now and then. With the teeth are like down a little bit more over the lip. V. 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 It's not working now, of course. V. 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 Yeah, we need this one for s as well. Duke. Much Duke. Duke. Okay, so we need to, we're starting with this as the base. Control C, Control V, move you down here. Okay. I need to see something, by the way. Yeah, this needs to move down by 1 because it is somehow too high. Second, I'm gonna go ahead and do with this. Make sure that things are matching up. Okay, this needs to go up. Because some of these are not correct. That one's touching, that one's touching. I just want to make sure that the... Oh, that's not touching. I want to make sure that the little cleft lip part is touching. Otherwise, you're going to have like a weird gap. There we go. Okay. Next. Okay, so we were on 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Number 12. Ah. Oh my god, what is going on? 12. There we go. So, no, we were on 11. There you go. Look at that big dumb smile. Okay. So we were gonna do the the, which only works sometimes when... Anyway, so this goes up a little bit. Oh my god. Move this over here. Okay, so this goes up a little bit so I can see more of the tooth. Okay, that, and then we're gonna have the, whoops, do this, and then we're gonna have the teeth across here for a V sound, even though it doesn't pick it up very often, but second, where's the oh, I didn't add shading to that. That's why it looks weird. I'm so scatterbrained right now. And I need highlight my tooths. Highlight here. Where's this one here? Let's go across the bottom, up here, up here, and there, right there. Okay. And then this one's gonna have like this, because I'm biting the lip. There we go. Now if we go to it, I'm biting my lip. And I look silly because my teeth go all the way up to there. What did I do to solve that up here? We went dark. Dark. And then we went to this color. Wait, did we go to that color or this color? And then we went to this color. And then we had the anti-aliasing color. That's the color that we're already on. Second. Yeah, what color's that? This is a darker color. There we go. I look like such a nerd. Okay, and then we wanted the V. Sorry, we wanted the S, which is wider than the O, but not as wide as the A. It's fine. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. A, V, O, S, ass. Okay. Ass. Okay. Control C, Control V, move this down. So I was just checking to make sure to see what the size of, or what the lip shape was. And the lip shape that I currently have for the A is the same as the S. So ass. The lip doesn't really move. The bottom does a little bit. Ass. A little bit. Because the S is a little bit lower. And then I'm gonna grab this, Control C, and Control V that over here. That's not centered. That's not what I wanted to do. I want Control V, not Control B. Difference is very big. Okay, so this one, we can get rid of this tooth because this tooth has moved for the aesthetic. Actually, this is gonna move down by 1, I think. And then Control C, Control B, move that down. Oh, I also forgot to do the lips on, or the shading on some of these. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. So scatterbrained, oh my god. Okay. Grab. Oh. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna do that here as well. Okay, so this is gonna go this. Oops. It goes here. 3. Like that. Okay, 1 second. What's going on here? We got 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is gonna go down. So we're gonna take this. Let's take this. Let's break it down. 3. Look at that. Now fill this. This does not need to go as far back. Oh, 1 second. Can go right here. Okay. That. There we go. Now, this goes across here. That goes there. This can go here. Go This can go here. That kind of looks like a oh my god, wrong one. Oh, the teeth need to go up for sure by 1, at least. Right there should be good. Oh! I get it, and that's funny. Yeah. I guess I was kind of sounding like a creeper with... Okay. What's that? That looks like a It's not as... No, it needs to go up faster. This, like this, like that, I think. There we go. I think that's more of a... The reason why I keep saying the word over and over is, one, to see what it looks like on my other model, but also to kind of get a feel for what my mouth feels like. The shape that my mouth feels like while I'm saying it. Okay, let's do that. And then like this. And then like that. Oh. This goes here. And go. I'll let my teeths here. I think that looks fine. Let's check it out. That looks like a if ever I saw one. Also looks like a terrifying... It kind of looks like the effigy of emptiness. 1 second. Second. Kind of reminds me of this a little bit. Second. Oh my god, the picture didn't get bigger. Anyway, this a little bit with the just the smile. It's like wrong somehow. But that's so that's fine. Okay. This is not meant to be actually like a facial thing. This is not made to be an expression. This is just a mouth shape for movement, for talking. What else? What other sounds do I need to make? I mean, guess I think I got all of them actually. Can't think of any of the ch is the same as, which is the same as z. Should be the same as a. Ka 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 ka. Ka 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 ka. God. Also, for anybody just joining, the reason why the eyes are like clipping through is because eventually I'm going to, when I get to Unity, I'm going to make it so that they always look like they're on top of the Like they always look like they're on top of the face instead of like inside of the face, and so it'll look fine. It will look good. Just you have to trust the process, because like if I were to move it forward, it'll then look weird later on. So right now it's in the ideal spot, because I'm making the eyes a little bit different than my eyes are right now. Because if you look at my eyes right now, they're on the face, but if you look at my face, it's kind of flat. Like my eye section is flat, whereas with this, it's more rounded. And if I were to do that, the eyes would be like, like this. Oh my god. It'd be like this, which looks really weird. It's more accurate, technically speaking, but like looking at it from straight ahead looks so weird. Like a fisheye lens. So, we're doing it like this because it'll make sense later on. You just gotta trust this. Gotta trust the process. Okay. What time is it? It is 6:40. Do we want to order food? Okay. I'm gonna do a quick BRB before. I'm gonna do a quick BRB so that I can. You have unlocked this emote by subscribing to Fenton. What? What? Why did? That's weird. Oh my god, what's going on? There's a thing at the top that says I've unlocked a sticker or an emote by subscribing to myself. I don't know what's going on down there.
Somebody probably gifted a sub and you got it.
That doesn't work though. I can't sub to myself. Ah. Also, there would have been a thing that popped up. Okay, well, I'm gonna quickly BRB, and then we are going to do hopefully one more mouth, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I ordered Hammy ordered a burger and some fries, and then I ordered a burger with grilled cheeses for the bun. So I don't need the fries because I'm gonna have 2 grilled cheeses plus a burger, basically. Um, you know, just food. Okay. So next mouth. Does anybody have any recommendations for the next mouth? 1 second. What else do we have in here? We have shock. 1 second. Let me put this view for myself so I can see it bigger. Okay, we've got
Oh,
this.
got that.
Hmm?
Back.
I already have that one. Here. I already made a ooh face. Okay, well, we have all the melts that we need. Eventually, we're going to need to make new eyes. And I'm planning on making it so that, like, the eyes and the eyebrows are part of the glasses. For, like, if we go here... 1 second. If I go here, this, go here, save this. If I go here and, like, if I were to grab this and go, like... 1 second, I'll put this over here. Also, I realized that I've been talking about my character's glasses, and I haven't even been wearing my glasses all this whole time. I didn't notice as much because, like, I'm not reading, but I haven't been wearing my glasses, like, this entire time. How about disgusted face? I already have a grimace. The grimace can be used for making an angry face or making a disgusted face. 1 second. Let's clean my glasses, and then I immediately put, like, a frickin' smudge all over them. Okay. Nope, still smudged. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so, you see here how I put the eyebrows. I would like to... like that. See? 1 second, a bit more definition, so I'm gonna... say like this, maybe. Where the glasses are like part of, or the eyebrows are part of the glasses and not always there. Because like you could then have them just... oops. Be like that. But yeah, something that I want to play around with, because I like the idea of having the glasses in the front like a cartoon character or something, where the eyes are the glasses. But yeah, just something that I'm going to be working on next time, which is going to be next week, because I'm working on this once a week just to, I mean, unless I wanted to do like an extra stream, but I don't have time for an extra stream. Maybe next Wednesday? I don't think I have anything on Wednesday. Huh? Oh, that's right, we have to do laundry on Wednesday. But if I'm not working Wednesday, am I working Wednesday? Second. Am I working next Wednesday? I am working next Wednesday, so never mind. I was gonna say, if I'm not working next Wednesday, then I could start earlier. Well, I'm only working till 11, so if I get home before 12, I could probably do like 2 hours. I don't know. I'm not working Tuesday. I could start early, do some of this, and then go to my game dev stream. But, I mean, that's basically gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'm sorry that I didn't get to do a little bit more, because, we had to order food, because otherwise it's gonna show up right as I need to go to bed. But I very much appreciate everybody for hanging out. It's really nice to have people in chat, and especially using my new emotes that I made. I've spent like hours on them. They may not have many pixels, but they have many hours. So yeah, I'm gonna change that mouth because that is a horrifying smile. Second. There we go. A little bit more personable. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. We are gonna go ahead and raid somebody. If you want to come hang out. 1 second. Oh, that closed the thing. That's not good. Chat. There we go. Chat has reappeared. I accidentally closed my chat. Okay, so let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. And I would really appreciate it if you guys used the raid emote when we raid somebody, just because I think it would be really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Sink Otter, who is playing some Cities and Skylines. So just a second. 2 hours per pixel, almost. We're gonna raid Sink Otter. Yes. So everybody can jump into the raid, and then we're gonna go raid Sink Otter, and then we can spam the one spam message of the thing. You can say Ferrox raid at the same time. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump in. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. to do some Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which I am excited to get back into because that game is really fun. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and I should probably go to stream over. There we go. Bye everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.